Hey, glad you're here. Before we get into anything, let me just talk to you like someone who's been sitting with this machine for weeks. You know how certain upgrades don't just make your setup faster, they make you feel like you're finally operating at the level you always knew you had in you. That's exactly what the Gamer Xtreme feels like the first time you fire it up. If you're the kind of person who notices tiny stutters long before anyone else does, someone who can't stand wasted time, wasted frames, and wasted potential, this isn't just a gaming PC for you. It's a correction. A realignment. A finally moment. Before we go deeper, check the price and stock while you're watching this, because this model swings in and out fast. I think you already knew it was time to move on from what you were using before. Maybe you were hanging on to an older rig, something that screamed whenever you opened 3 apps at once, something that turned every new game into a negotiation. The moment you switch to this, that whole compromise era ends instantly. There's this weird relief the first hour you use it. You stop thinking about whether the machine can keep up with you. You stop waiting for backgrounds to load. You stop bracing for drops when the action spikes. You sit there and think, oh, this is how it's supposed to feel. You gain this sense of confidence because everything around you finally matches the level you've always played at. During long gaming nights, the flow feels different. Scenes load so quickly you barely have time to blink. Your movements feel more connected to what's on the screen because nothing drags. When I used it for editing work, the timeline felt weightless. No grinding, no buffering, no hesitation. Even simple things, like switching between tabs while watching a stream and running Discord, feels smooth in a way you don't appreciate until you go back to a weaker system and instantly miss it. If you're thinking about it seriously, hit the product page again before stock or price shifts. This specific configuration tends to move. And I get it, maybe you're wondering if something cheaper could get the job done. But that's the loop you've broken out of already. Every time you consider a weaker setup, you end up circling back here because deep down you know you've outgrown entry-level gear. One surprise I didn't expect was how quietly confident the whole system feels. It doesn't scream for attention. It just performs, endlessly, like it knows exactly what you're trying to do before you even do it. Owning something built like this changes how you feel about your whole space. You sit down and it feels intentional. Like you finally built a setup that respects your time. Power that feels effortless, speed that clears mental clutter, worlds that load instantly, a setup that feels right, momentum you can feel every day. Only real downside is the size if you're tight on desk space, and the power draw is higher than basic rigs. But comparisons won't help you at this point. You already know which way you're leaning. At some point you stop researching and pick the machine you wanted from the beginning. If you're ready, go take a look at the current price and grab it while it's still up.